G'day and welcome to Aussie Vision, and we're doing our pre-rehearsal, definitely caveat there, predictions for semi-final number 2.
Interesting semi-final. I think we agreed pretty much on 9 songs.
I think this one is a little bit more straightforward until you get to the last song. So we'll start off with some of the dead certs that we think are going to get through.
Okay, I'm going to put my neck on the line here and say Netherlands is getting through.
Yes, they will be through.
Can't see any problems here for Duncan.
Yep.
Sweden, Johns should be zooming through to the final.
I think they're absolutely fine there. So is Russia. I think they're a juggernaut. They're back this year. No issues for Sergei. He is straight through.
Yeah, it's not a song I'm keen on, but Switzerland
Yep.
is definitely probably getting through to that final as well.
I loathe the song, but I know people like it, so I'm sure it's going to get through too.
Closing the show, we have Azerbaijan. We think Shingus should have enough to get through on this one.
Yeah, I think this is the next level down for us, where we're confident about a couple of these songs, but we still have a question mark. Shingus is singing a style not usual for them, but I think Azerbaijan is back this year. Contemporary song, should be good staging. He looks great, so I think it should be pretty comfortably
Should
true.
be good jury fodder, that song as well.
Yeah.
Probably not such good jury fodder as the next one. That's Norway. It's going to have people rocking in the stadium, but I don't know if those juries will be rocking back at home. Should have enough to get through.
Yeah. Look, it didn't have a massive jury appeal in their national final. If they've cleaned up the staging, this should have no issue whatsoever. But if it ends up going up as a big mess, you never know. It could be a bit of a roughie to not make it through. But I'm pretty sure that this should be through to the final.
Yeah. Another one we're pretty confident about, should be presented fairly well, is Malta. Again, pretty much a jury song, even though it's a bit of an unusual song, but I think it should have enough jury love, and I'm expecting a good performance out of Malta this year, to be honest.
I think it's a great studio track. My concern about this, why we're not rubber stamping it, is how this is going to come across live, because it is a bit of a unusually structured song, and I don't know if she has enough to use her voice really well to get that jury love, but the contemporary nature of it means it should get through. Don't know if the televote will be very strong on this one though.
Inexperienced performer as well, so we'll see if she takes to the stage fairly well.
Yeah.
I guess the next level down now, we're going to start talking about
Maybes probably.
Probably maybes.
Yeah.
I think Armenia.
Yes.
I can't say I'm a massive fan of the song, but this should have big jury appeal, and therefore I can see that underpinning a score to get her through.
Yeah, they did very well with the Euro jury, Armenia, and I think that gives me confidence that it'll get through. It can do something, and I think Armenia normally bring it out pretty well, and they stage generally pretty good, so they should be okay. She obviously showed a bit of not inexperience, but maybe a bit unprofessionalism in Madrid at her pre-party, so if something goes wrong, could the vocal go off?
No.
It could just be a factor there of the maybe, I think, for us.
Hopefully she's learned a lesson.
Yes.
I guess one of the other maybes, we both agree this will get through, it's Albania. I really like this song. I think it's going to be a really good stage performance as well. They've got a real good song for storytelling aspect here, so I think if staged correctly, she's got a killer vocal, she comes across well on camera. I can see Anita getting through to the final.
Yeah, true. I mean, Albania sometimes doesn't stage very well, I must say, so that will be something to get right. Please don't do any dances like they did at FIC. Look, I think her running order isn't great. She's wedged between some really big songs. However, I think the song stands on its own, as you mentioned there, and their diaspora in like Switzerland and a lot of other countries, some of their best voting countries are in this semi-final. The only one that's not is Greece, but everybody else that loves Albania and votes for them pretty much is in this semi-final.
So I can see her getting a fairly good score there in the televote.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go into bat for each song for our last qualifier.
Because we agree on 9, which is very unusual.
Very unusual, which means probably none of them will qualify. I'm going to go into bat first. I'm going to say that Denmark is getting through. I can't believe I'm saying this. Personally, I loathe the song. Absolutely loathe it. But I understand that I have a bit of a blind spot for sentimental songs, and this one is sentimental, and I just think it's got enough. I don't know why, but I can see this getting through to the grand final.
Oh, so your cold, dead heart can see through the fact that people might like this because it's sentimental and sweet.
Yes. Personally, I don't like it, but I can see it getting through.
Look, I think there's a real case of Denmark there. They're going to do the same staging approach with that big chair, which I'm not a massive fan on. But if they put some things behind it, it could be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going into bat for Romania. I think this is a really tough one about who's going to get through, and I think it's probably between these two songs. I think Romania has something in this song structure that nobody else has. It's a very unique song in this competition, and I think if she delivers the vocals 90% there, I think it'll be enough, because Romania usually get through. They came 11th last year, and I would argue that this is a better entry than last year.
Definitely.
So if they don't get through, they've only missed out by one. So there's a factor there, some jury love for it, and there's definitely some televote appeal. I just don't think there's mass on both.
Yeah.
But there's probably going to be just enough for it to get through.
Yeah, I basically had to pick between Denmark and Romania. I went with Denmark. Let's talk about who we think just might miss out. North Macedonia.
Yeah.
Big song, big voice.
Look, there's a lot to like about this, and this next level of 3 songs, we at different stages had them qualifying. So these have every chance. I think there's 5 songs going for one spot here. She's got a great vocal. We've heard it. Strong message. We've got a question mark. Can they pull off the staging? And is the song just a little bit dull?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it falls into that sort of category. Wouldn't be surprised if it just misses out. Another one we also think is in the running. A lot of people don't. I don't understand why. Is Croatia.
I understand why.
Big vocal, big vocal coming out of Rocco.
Yeah.
He's got his mentor looking after him there, who didn't spare any expense in 2017. So
Yep.
I think Jacques might be pulling a rabbit out of the hat on this one as well.
Yeah, I think I had this in for a while, and the reason I pulled it out is there's other televote appeal songs in this. He needs that top 5 position to get through, and there's just some really big songs in this semi-final going for that televote, and I don't see him getting up there. I see him making the top 10 of the televote, but that is not a jury song, so he's going to miss out. But I'm going to enjoy the song nonetheless.
Yeah, I've enjoyed his pre-party performances. However, I think he comes across as a little wooden sometimes, and I don't think that's going to help in the televote stakes.
Chuck some wings on, he'll be fine.
The last one we think might just miss out might be Latvia. Yeah, there's something special about this song. It's very different, and unfortunately, it is a cafe song, people are calling it. Maybe that's not the attention grabber that perhaps the televote needs, or I don't know. I think it's got jury appeal.
It does. I think the what this has going for it is the respite from this big, bold songs throughout this entire semi-final. And I think that this gives a bit of a respite to both the jury and for televoters. I think there's something where a little bit of people can get on it, and the jury appeal is there. So if there was going to be a shock qualifier, it could be Latvia, but I'm happy to rule it out now. But wouldn't be shocked. They're going to have to get that staging like calm after the storm level.
It will need to be pretty intricately staged.
Yep.
Let's talk about our last rung of entries. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put Ireland in this.
Yep.
Even though I do like the song, I think it's a very pleasant pop song, but unfortunately that's all it is, a pleasant pop song, and I don't know if that's enough to get through to a grand final.
Just doesn't have, it's going to be about here, your 13th, 14th on both sides. Not enough televote, not enough jury. Maybe the televote could be there, but not enough to get through, unfortunately.
Yeah. Another one we're putting in this category is Panda with Austria. Yeah, I don't think this has got too much legs on it, to be honest.
I virtually no televote appeal, and yeah, I just think it's not a competition song.
It's not. It's a pleasant song, but not a competition song.
No.
We're going to mention Lithuania in this group.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this out there. They've got a lot of countries that will vote big for Latvia in the Lithuania in the televote. So I expect them to do very well in the televote, but this is going to get no jury love whatsoever.
You look, it could do better than we're thinking. It's got a nice spot in 12. If he does a great vocal, the jury won't respect his unique voice. But again, with all these other songs in front, we just couldn't see it getting through.
No, unfortunately not. And the last one we'll talk about, Moldova as well. Again, good big vocal, but just that song, big.
She's great, vocal's great, but the song's just a little dated and a little dull, unfortunately.
A little. It would have done brilliantly in 2009.
Yeah, kind of. I'm with you there. So, but I enjoyed her performance. She's got a great vocal.
She certainly has. So I guess we'll see these come alive on stage shortly once we get the rehearsal starting.
Yep.
Maybe that might change a few opinions, but at this stage, that's who we think are we getting through.
Yeah, I think we'll come back after rehearsals, and I think we're definitely going to probably change our mind, I would say.
Definitely.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
See ya.